big impact for industry.
Oil has a big impact on the industry. So, and he says, well, basically, as the world GDP rises, the demand for oil rises. We saw this, and it rises actually exponentially, more than if the economy grows 5%, then the demand for oil increases even more than that. There are three key features: are lower price elasticity of demand. So basically, that means that if the price goes up, there is the demand doesn't go down that much because we need oil. Oil is in everything. So if the price goes up, we cannot reduce the oil intake so much because there's too much depending on oil to move and to produce. And the strong growth in demand from China and Middle East and other newly industrialized economies, so that just keeps on rising the oil level, and the failure of global production to increase. Now we have shale oil, and actually this is where I disagree with
what is mean failure of global production?
The failure of global. So basically, this is what he's saying is that it's finite. Our reserves, our carbon reserves, are finite. We cannot grow them actually. And what he said in the video is that we see a convulsion where basically the price goes down, and then when the price goes down, like producers of more expensive natural resources like shale gas, they need a higher price in order to be profitable. So they go out of business, and then once they're out of business, then the OPEC
because price is down, that's the reason why they increase production.
Right.
Okay.
Right. So these facts explain the initial strong pressure on the prices that may have triggered the commodity speculation in the first place. So if speculators know that if there is a period of high growth, then the people become more inclined to invest in oil and oil futures, because that will bring profitability, because we know already that in a strong economy the prices of oil will go up. So that means that every time the economy grows, the price of oil will go up through speculation, because basically we need oil to drive that economic growth. But once the price reaches a certain level, the economic growth comes to a halt because the prices are too high. We cannot afford it anymore. That basically leads to an economic meltdown. Bang. So oil becomes a brake on our potential to grow our economy. That is his argument, because oil is finite. We need oil, and because of speculation, because it will lead once we start growing, that growth will be offset by a very high oil price, which will cause the growth to collapse.
How come current oil price is staggering?
So basically, that's after an implosion.
Yeah,
you will see that the price will go down. And that lower oil price will facilitate economic growth. Then once the economic growth starts to materialize, the price of oil will go up.
Yeah, supposed to be going up, but not going up.
So are we doing so well in terms of economic growth?
Yeah. Why not oil price is going up? It's like going up to $80, you know?
It's probably artificial, but I think one of the reasons is this, because what we see right now at the moment. So basically, let's first focus on what he was talking about, and then look at the reality, because you're right, actually. So this is what we saw. So what we saw here is a low. Basically, we see economic growth, high economic growth, and we see the oil price going up in the period of high economic growth. So it overshoots here. And then it becomes too high, and then bang, it collapses. And then with the collapse, also the oil price goes down, and then the oil price will go up again. And the economy at a low oil price, the economy can grow again. Then the oil price will go up, and then bang, it hits the ceiling.
But see, oil price not going up.
Oil price is going up with
little bit, not catching up. Like this. this one is catching up the economic growth, and the concurrent is down, and economic growth going up, and still good, but the oil price is not catching up. Why?
Basically here, I think this is
like this was 2011, right?
Right.
This is like this.
Right.
Like this. Economy going up.
So here is where basically OPEC also decided to increase the production, right? Why did they do that? Because they wanted to keep the oil price low. If the high oil price was there, they would enable shale production to actually become profitable, and but they would invite new competitors in their market.
You're talking about shale production?
Yeah. So what
shale oil?
Yeah. So what he is saying is that shale is dead, but shale is not dead, actually.
Mm.
This is what happened after he...
I can't see the scale. When is the bottom? 2014?
This is 1990, 95, 2005, 2010, 2010. Yeah.
Now it's...
now this is December 17. 10 million barrels in the US oil production.
Okay.
That is, I don't know, per which unit. But
it's same volume as Saudi Arabia, right?
Yeah, it's huge.
Yeah, huge.
So a sharp recovery in drilling following the drop in activity after the 2014 oil price collapse.
Just only 3 years, double up.
Yeah. And that's largely based on shale. Driven by growth from the America's shale fields. Despite this achievement, investors still worry about the prospects for shale drillers who use expensive advanced technology to produce oil. Frackers remain dependent on debt, equity, and other types of outside capital to replenish rapidly depleting wells. Mm-hmm. So we see actually he's not right. On the one hand, I think he's not right because...
What is he's not right?
He's not right he said that already the shale oil industry is dead because they basically have been killed by OPEC. OPEC reduces the price, everybody's going bankrupt.
I know, oil price is going to increase, so shale oil again revived.
Yeah, shale oil revived.
So $30 from going up to $60 per barrel. Now shale oil
can be
big
produced.
Production.
Yeah, but it's still very tricky because the margins are not that big, and the exploration techniques available at the moment are expensive. So they still need to rely on heavy loans, big loans from the financial markets.
I understand. At that time, $30 per barrel. At that time, big shale oil well closed down.
Right.
But now it's open. Many of them open.
Right. But it's still very, very unsure whether they will be able to maintain that. Right. Very unsure. Yeah. Because it's not really sure. Because also the financial markets are a little bit worried about the future of shale oil. Yeah. Because it's obvious. Like once the price per barrel goes down, which is very likely because it's very volatile. They will not be able to repay it, and then bankruptcies become very likely, especially with a big financial burden around their necks. So he's not right, but I think the narrative is still correct. There is a big problem with oil, and oil can be a big brake on our potential to grow. So we have the problem with the adaptation of technology. It will take time. It will take time for transition. So we need to look at that also in the perspective of Japan. Plus we have the effect of the oil price, because the oil price is what drives our economy. The second industrial revolution made us to all adopt oil, and that has become basically now our pitfall. Because oil now will determine whether or not we can grow. And it will basically put a natural counterbalance in our growth potential. So how further?
where do we head from here? Let me share an anecdote. When Angela Merkel became Chancellor of Germany, she asked me to come to Berlin in the first couple...
This is getting very complicated, Nuno-san. Huh? This is becoming complicated, so you better pay close attention. Is it okay?
No.
Yep. Okay,
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. So when he went to visit Angela Merkel after she became Bundeskanzler in Germany.
The weeks of her new government, to help her address the question of how to grow the German economy on her watch. Now remember, in terms of per capita, Germany's...
はい、皆さんこんにちは、雲野です。今日はですね、雲野塾の研修のプログラムをご紹介したいと思います。で、こういうふうなホームページありますけれども、ぜひですね、一度中身をご覧になっていただきたいと思います。今日はブーキューブさんのスタジオに来て、この収録をしておりますので、中身はこういうふうになってて、今最近ホットなね、グローバルリーダーの定義など書いてあります。で、特に経団連が作成しました留学すれば英語ができて専門性を持つというだけではですね、グローバルリーダーになれないとここに書いてありますようにですね、仕事ができる専門性を持つ英語ができるだけじゃなくてですね、私どもの塾ではリベラルアースということと、それからもう一つは孫子の兵法、さらにはですね、日本の歴史というものを合わせて教えることによって皆さんが海外の欧米の方々と、もしくは華僑圏の方々と正々堂々と渡り合えるような人物を育成しようというふうなことを考えています。ここに次のスライドが出ておりますけれども、ここに書いてありますのはですね、さらに、私どもの雲野塾の中身につきましてはですね、欧米の資料しか使っておりません。また実際に雲野塾は英語でやっておりますので、英語の講師がこう話しておりますけど、学習はですね、日本の歴史をまだ教えて